Hey y'all, it's Lippy with Gemini Homestead. It is March the 16th, 2020. So anyone seeing this video 5 years from now, many of you will know the crisis that we are in. As I pondered this morning drinking my morning coffee, this is mid-afternoon, I wanted to share a few tips, a few tricks, just a few hacks of things that I grew up with that may help some of you today. Now, some of you may know of these. I hope to reach the ones. They're in a panic, thinking, what do I need to do? I don't have this and I don't have that. So I'm going to share a few tips. We're going to go from food to medical to hygiene. So, let me set my cup of coffee down. And in this book, my uncle wrote this book 30 plus years ago. And it's titled La Hygiene, meaning a pot full of good. Now, this is a recipe book. But not only is it a family recipe book, it also has footnotes exchanging one item for another. So it sparked me because this is something that I've always gone back to. This may be the homestead in me, but I've used these remedies, I've used these tricks, I've used these replacements as long as, this book's been written. Self-rising flour. Don't run out to the store in a panic to go get any. So I wrote it down out the book because some of it's in French. For a 1 cup, so you'll measure this out, but to get a 1 cup of self-rising flour, you need 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix it together, measure it out. You've got 1 cup of self-rising flour. So you see why I want to share this video with so many? It's because in this day and time, today, there's chaos. There's pandemonium. There's extreme panic. So what I'm saying is if you have these certain items in your home, you can make what it is that you didn't purchase or you've run out of or you didn't plan for. Baking powder. That's an easy one. 1/4 teaspoon baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon cream of tartar. Now that's if you have these items. You'll end up with 1 teaspoon of baking powder. K-roll syrup. Now you're thinking, what could I use K-roll syrup for? Well, it can be used for many things. But a lot of times when people are in panic or there's a crisis, some people tend to go to sweets. That's their comfort. That's their treat. Well, you don't think about K-roll syrup at the store, but you can make it at home. 1.5 cups of sugar. 1/3 cup of water. You mix it, put it on the stove, put it on a medium heat, low to medium, reduce it by half, remove it from the stove. You've got K-roll syrup, y'all. It's that simple. Molasses. Now, some of you young ones may not know it's syrup. It's just a thickening syrup, I guess is the best way to explain it. But you can dilute this down for your pancake syrup, your waffle syrup, whatever. But to get molasses, because not everyone has molasses on the shelf. 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar, about 1/2 a cup of water. Mix, low heat, reduce down just a little. I would say reduce it down instead of half by 1/4. Simple molasses. See guys, mayonnaise, or as I call it, mayo. Oh no, we don't have any. You do. 1 cup of sour cream or 1 cup of yogurt if you're needing it to cook with. Simple. I wouldn't go into the details of teaching you how to make mayo. You can Google that. I'm just saying this is a substitute. If something you are preparing calls for a cup of mayo, you can substitute it with yogurt, unflavored yogurt, or sour cream. You know, if you just need 1/4 of a cup, same principle. Yellow prepared mustard. We don't have mustard for our hot dogs. Now, this is where these little things that people don't plan ahead and then they panic, okay? Because sometimes in a crisis, we choose to want things that maybe we not necessarily want at that time, but nerves spark hunger most of the time. So you don't have yellow mustard. Hopefully you have powdered mustard or dry mustard. And it's 1 tablespoon dry powdered mustard, 1 teaspoon of water, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Blend it and you've got prepared mustard. Now, this is not going to give you the exact taste. You'll have to tweak that to your liking. But what I'm trying to share with y'all is don't panic. There is things within your home that you can exchange for the items that you don't have. Okay? Now, I hope everyone has this. I have jars of it. Petroleum jelly. Some know it as Vaseline. You're thinking, what are you going to do with this? This is one of the best first aids. Because in a crisis, you may not have the organic items that you may need. Most time people have Vaseline, or you could grab it off the shelf. I don't think it's a hot commodity right now. This is an old school trick. But if you're cut, if you're foraging and you get cut, this acts as a sealer. Smear some on, it stops the bleeding till you can get home or get somewhere to tend to that cut. You know, we used to use this for diaper rash. If you get a rash and you're still out and about doing whatever it is that you're doing, smear this on there so nothing gets on it. It's a barrier. So just think of it as a wall. Anything you don't want coming in contact, put Vaseline on it. It is a temporary wall. Yeah, I pulled all this out. This is my go-to stash. Zote soap. One of my favorites. It's 90 cents, y'all, in the laundry detergent aisle. If you don't have any and you are out and about, grab this. Put it up. You may not need it today, but what's going on right now in this country, you might need it. We don't know. But this is used to wash clothes. You can wash your body. I wash my dishes with it. I even catfish with it. I catch my fish with this as bait. All in this bar. You shave it down. You mix it with a little warm water. And there you go, guys. Hygiene. Yes, it doesn't have your essential oils. Yes, it does have some things in it. Some research say that it's chemicals. Some I say it's perfectly fine. That's my opinion. For 90 cents, this right here could take care of a family of 3, or let's say a family of 5 for 1 month for 90 cents. From washing your clothes to hygiene to washing your dishes, 1 bar. Now, my all-time favorite. I've got a video out last summer. I think it came out in July of 2019. Fels naphtha. That is the best bug repellent. If you get poison ivy, this will take care of it immediately. You can wash with this. You can do laundry with this. I use this in a municipal form. I use this as medication, topical. Any abrasions, any poison ivies, anything like that, I will wash in this. And then I will then come back with my normal soap. It cuts any oils off that you may have come in contact with. This is a great, great investment. $1. So this was $1. These stay $1 with tax. So there's $3 here. Oops. These 3 items, and I'm not stopping the video. These 3 items, guys, right here for $3, that'll keep you from panicking. It's not going to have the fancy smell, but it's going to take care of your needs. Now, some people might have not thought of shampoo. Oh, Lord, how am I going to wash my hair? Well, I'm not going to tell you the ingredients to make it smell good, but you can take you some baking soda, about a tablespoon, if you have a lot of hair. Wet it in a paste, scrub your scalp, scrub your hair, rinse very well. Then come back and use some apple cider vinegar. I prefer with the mother, but at this point, just apple cider vinegar, re-rinsing it. And what that's going to do is that's going to cut the alkalinity from the baking soda. There are so many things that I think most of us have in our homes that we don't think about. Or maybe, you know, some of the ones watching this haven't been prepared for what we're in today. So let this crisis build some smartness. Let this be lessons. What can I do to prepare for the next crisis, which we hope there won't be? I'm here to tell you there probably will be. So you do not have to spend a whole lot of money. Just be prepared. Start simple. These are not things that you use every day. But in a situation like this, you've got it all handy for emergencies. So I don't want to make the video too much longer. I need another cup of coffee. I hope I've inspired you to just think outside of, I'm out of this. Just think about replacement. What you have in your home that you can use to replace what you're out. Hope I did the video justice. And I pray for all right now. But just remember patience. Patience right now is the best medicine you can give yourself. Faith. Don't lose faith. And just be smart. Think before you react. It's just really that simple, guys. Think about the neighbor. I guess that's about all I got to say. So until next time, God bless you all.